Frustration, resentment, and anger are emotions that can consume even the most tranquil souls. When left unchecked, they have the power to drive individuals to unimaginable lengths. But what happens when these emotions intertwine, leading to a sequence of events that no one could foresee? In today's gripping case, we delve into the chilling tale of a man whose life took a haunting turn, forever branding him the Mornington Monster. Hi guys, and welcome back to Crimeco, where we break down some of the most gruesome true crime cases from all over the world, giving you the most up-to-date detailed information. If that sounds like something you are interested in, be sure to subscribe and don't forget to give this video a like. A like from you really helps the channel. Thank you. Now let's dive in. John Sharpe was born on June 22, 1970, in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. He was the son of John Sharpe Sr. and Mary Sharpe. Sharpe had one younger brother, Michael. John Sharpe's early life was marked by routine, a quiet and reserved demeanor that made him appear inconspicuous to those around him. He grew up in a close-knit family, his parents raising him with love and care. He attended local schools and was a good student. He played sports and was involved in extracurricular activities. He was a popular and well-liked teenager. After graduating from high school, Sharpe attended the University of Melbourne, where he studied business. He graduated with honors in 1992. After graduating from university, Sharpe worked as a financial analyst for a large investment bank, the Commonwealth Bank of Australia. He was successful in his career and was promoted several times. Among the bustling atmosphere of the bank, John Sharpe encountered Anna Kemp, a New Zealand-born woman who exuded a vibrant energy and strength of character. A few years his senior, Kemp's outgoing nature complemented Sharpe's more introverted demeanor, creating an undeniable chemistry between them. Their connection was undeniable, and they soon found themselves swept away in a whirlwind romance. In October 1994, Sharpe and Kemp exchanged vows, embarking on a journey that initially seemed promising. Yet, as time passed, their relationship experienced its share of challenges. Despite their love for each other, conflicts and differences began to emerge, creating fractures within their marriage. Their joy expanded when they welcomed their daughter, Gracie, into the world on August 2002. However, Gracie's birth came with challenges. She was born with hip dysplasia, a congenital abnormality in her hips, which required orthopedic treatment by a corrective harness for the first 3 months of her life. Gracie's frequent crying and difficulty sleeping added strain to the marriage, leading to some tensions between John and Anna. In 2003, John Sharpe purchased a high-powered spear gun and an additional spear from Sport Philip Marine, a local shop in Mornington. This purchase was unusual, as he had not previously shown any interest in spearfishing. Sharpe started practicing firing the spear gun in the backyard of their residence to become familiar with its operation. Later that year, in November 2003, the Sharpes purchased a house at 116 Prince Street, Mornington. As their lives seemingly carried on, Anna became pregnant again in November 2003. However, this pregnancy came as a surprise to John, and he began to resent Anna and the unborn child, feeling that one child was already enough of a burden. The tension between the couple continued to grow. On 21st March 2004, they attended a nephew's birthday party, and no one noticed any arguments or tension between them. However, 2 days later, on 23rd March, a devastating event occurred. After an argument, Anna went to bed and quickly fell asleep. Sharpe, brooding over the argument and the state of their marriage, left the bed and retrieved the spear gun from the backyard garage. Returning to the bedroom, Sharpe fired the spear from a distance of a few centimeters into his wife's left temple. Noticing that she was still breathing, he fired a second spear into her head, ultimately unaliving her. He then covered Anna's body in towels and went downstairs to sleep on a sofa bed. The next day, Sharpe attempted to remove the spears from Anna's head, but failed, only removing the shafts by unscrewing them from the heads. That same day, he took Gracie to and from her childcare center, all while concealing the dark truth of his wife's fate. Sharpe's callousness and evil acts did not end with Anna's unaliving. Sometime after her death, he returned to Sport Philip Marine with Gracie and purchased another spear, which he would later use to unalive his innocent 20-month-old daughter. This act of unspeakable cruelty highlights the depths of depravity to which John Sharpe had sunk. On the 27th of March 2004, Sharpe put Gracie to bed in her cot, and then drank several glasses of whiskey and coke to numb his senses. As he later stated, he retrieved the spear gun from the garage, loaded it with the newly acquired spear, and fired at Gracie's head, penetrating her skull. Despite her wounds and screams, Sharpe was determined to unalive his own daughter. Retrieving the two spear shafts that he had earlier removed from Anna's head, he returned to Gracie's bedroom and fired both into her head. Still, Gracie clung to life. In a horrifying act of cold-blooded cruelty, Sharpe withdrew one spear and fired it again, finally ending Gracie's innocent life. Following this heart-wrenching event, Sharpe returned to Gracie's bedroom the next morning and pulled the spears from her head. He then wrapped her body in garbage bags and a tarpaulin, duct-taped it shut, and disposed of her body at the Mornington Refuse Transfer Station. At the same time, he discarded the spear gun, the spears, and some of Gracie's clothes and toys. The darkness in John Sharpe's heart led him to concoct an elaborate web of lies to cover up his monstrous deeds. He told staff at Gracie's childcare center that Anna had left him, and he informed Kemp's mother in New Zealand that Anna had left him for another man, with whom she had been having an extramarital affair. He claimed not to know Anna's current whereabouts, but reassured them that she would return in a few days to collect Gracie. These lies were only the beginning of Sharpe's sinister plan. On 29 March 2004, he sent text messages to Anna's phone, pretending to be concerned about her and pleading for her return. He also sent messages to Anna's sister and mother, posing as Anna, to create the illusion that she was still alive and well. However, the facade started to crumble. Concerned family members contacted the police in New Zealand, who, in turn, reached out to the Mornington police. Senior Constable Joy Linton was assigned to the missing persons case and began investigating Anna's disappearance. As part of the investigation, the police conducted surveillance on John Sharpe, leading to the discovery of his dismemberment tools hidden in a storage facility. This finding, along with other suspicious behavior, prompted the police to search the Sharpe residence at 116 Prince Street. The Sharpe family eliminations sent an unfathomable disturbance through the close-knit community of Mornington and beyond. The revelation of John Sharpe's heinous actions left everyone confused and grappling to comprehend the depth of his darkness. The web of deceit he had woven around himself began to unravel as investigators started peeling back the layers to reveal the truth. As authorities intensified their efforts to unravel this enigma, they focused on tracing John Sharpe's actions leading up to and following the murders. The evidence that emerged painted a chilling picture of a man capable of unspeakable cruelty and callousness. After killing Anna in their own home, Sharpe sought to conceal his heinous act from the world. He meticulously covered her lifeless body in towels and devised a plan to dispose of her later. He returned to normalcy, going about his daily routines, even taking their young daughter, Gracie, to daycare as if nothing had happened. But it was only a matter of time before his carefully crafted facade began to crumble. Sharpe's bizarre behavior caught the attention of the media, who began covering the story of Anna and Gracie's disappearance.
Our marriage may be over, but I still love you. You are the mother of our beautiful daughter, Gracie, whom we both adore more than anyone else.
Desperate to maintain his charade, Sharpe gave emotional interviews, pleading for information on his family's whereabouts. In reality, he knew their fate all too well. The unraveling of the web of lies continued when Sharpe attempted to deceive authorities by sending emails and flowers, impersonating Anna to make it seem as though she was alive and well. But investigators were not fooled. The evidence meticulously gathered by the police pointed to a different truth, one far darker than anyone could have imagined. Surveillance teams closely monitored Sharpe's movements, leading to a pivotal moment when he was caught burying a white plastic bag by Chelsea Beach. Inside the bag were items he used to impersonate Anna and withdraw cash from their joint account. This damning evidence shattered any remaining doubt about his guilt. Finally confronted by the evidence, Sharpe's emotional walls crumbled. During an interview with detectives, he confessed to the premeditated murders of Anna and Gracie. His words were devoid of emotion, as if he were recounting mundane details rather than confessing to the most heinous crimes. In his chilling confession, Sharpe admitted to practicing with the spear gun days before the murders, as if honing his skills to commit the unthinkable. In the dark of night, he coldly shot his wife while she slept, and with the same calculated cruelty, he ended the life of his young daughter, Gracie. The investigation further revealed Sharpe's dark past, hinting at a history of sex crimes against children. Some relatives speculated that Anna may have discovered his abuse of Gracie, leading to her murder, but the exact motivation behind the monstrous acts remained elusive. The discovery of Anna and Gracie's remains in the Mornington landfill brought a sense of closure to their loved ones, though the pain of loss would forever remain. On 5 August 2005, John Sharpe was convicted of the brutal murders, receiving 2 consecutive life sentences with a non-parole period of 33 years. In the aftermath of the Sharpe family murders, the community of Mornington grappled with shock and sorrow. The once peaceful suburb was now haunted by the memory of the horrifying events that unfolded within its boundaries. As news of the murders spread, it sent shockwaves far beyond the region, captivating the attention of the entire nation and even reaching New Zealand, where Anna Kim's family mourned the loss of their loved ones. The media frenzy surrounding the case painted a detailed picture of John Sharpe's dark past and the disturbing events that led to the demise of his family. Experts delved into the mind of the Mornington monster, attempting to comprehend the motives behind such senseless acts of violence. While the community tried to make sense of the unimaginable tragedy, the Sharpe family's friends and loved ones grappled with a mix of grief, anger, and confusion. The pain of losing Anna and Gracie was unbearable, and the revelation of John Sharpe's actions added a layer of betrayal and disbelief. The investigation shed light on Sharpe's manipulative behavior and his attempts to deceive not just his family and friends, but also the entire community. It was a stark reminder that monsters can sometimes hide in plain sight, behind smiles and seemingly normal facades. The case also sparked discussions about domestic violence, abuse, and the need for better support systems for victims. It highlighted the importance of recognizing warning signs and taking action to protect those in vulnerable situations. The story of the Sharpe family murders found its way into books, television shows, and documentaries. The media coverage and the public's fascination with the case served as a reminder of the morbid curiosity that surrounds such tragic events. Yet, amidst the darkness and sorrow, the Mornington community united to support each other. Acts of kindness, compassion, and empathy helped heal the wounds inflicted by this horrific crime. Memorials were erected to honor the memory of Anna and Gracie, and the community stood together as a testament to resilience and solidarity. While the pain endured, the memory of Anna and Gracie lived on. Their loved ones chose to remember the joy and love. The legacy of the Sharpe family murders also inspired greater awareness, about the importance of mental health and early intervention. It reinforced the need for open conversations about emotional struggles and the necessity of seeking help when dealing with personal demons. As we reflect on the tragic case of the Mornington Monster, we are reminded of the fragility of life and the need to cherish our loved ones every day. The story serves as a cautionary tale about the devastating consequences of unchecked anger, violence, and the darkness that can consume even the most ordinary-seeming individuals. In conclusion, the case of John Sharpe and the Sharpe family murders stands as a chilling reminder that darkness can lurk within anyone. By learning from this devastating case, we can strive to create a world where love and compassion prevail, and such senseless acts of violence become a tragic memory of the past. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with the latest true crime cases. We appreciate having you as part of our community as we explore the mysteries that continue to fascinate us all. Stay curious and remember, justice may stay hidden in the darkest corner. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.